As we wrap up here, this project is trying to bring an awareness that pre-chiropractic is an excellent opportunity because you have more time than you do in chiropractic school, and you have even more time than you do when you get out of chiropractic school.
Yeah.
Can you kind of imagine what it would be like if we had every incoming chiropractic student go through a pretty intensive or at least comprehensive outlook on the profession, the career pathways you could take within the profession, what chiropractic is, and like actually engaging in the study of it so that when they make this decision to become chiropractors, they have shared experiences that no matter what school they go to, there's more respect maybe because the incoming students have these shared experiences, have like connected with each other in the idea of like supporting each other's pre-chiro club or capstone projects that illustrate like this new population that we're trying to grow because you can attest there's not really ever been a focus on pre-Cairo students to do more than just go to like go through the process of the admissions, uh, you know.
Right. Well, and I think it's critical. I think would make a tremendous difference because this is not for everyone. This profession is not for everyone. And I think those of us already out practicing and weigh in on this. Let me know if you agree with this. But I think if you're not supposed to be a chiropractor, go find something else because it's it's really creating. We this is I think we need more unity in this profession. And I think if people really understood it better before they got into it, I think some people would choose to stay in it and some people would say, hey, this is not for me. I'm not cut out for this. I want to do something else. And I think that we would welcome that. Of course, we want everyone to be chiropractors because we love it and we're passionate about it. But boy, if you get in this and this is the wrong fit for you, it's going to affect patients. And I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with poor philosophy being shown out there because it's hurting people and it's not helping us as a profession to create this unified message. And I'm not saying we've all got to be exactly the same or believe exactly the same thing. In fact, I don't think that. I think the diversity is part of what makes us so beautiful and so unique as a profession and as a healing profession. We've got to have that. We've got to have people that are really great at upper cervical work and people that are really great at nutrition and people. And not any one of us is going to be the best at every bit of it. Like if I've got a PT situation, I'm going to refer to my PT because I know enough to help someone, but not as much as she's going to know about it. So I think that team unity is really important. I think we don't really need to compete with each other. There's enough patients out there for every single one of us. And so we can refer back and forth. We can create not only camaraderie, but groups that students can come engage with and really ask questions and ask us the tough stuff that they're not going to really hear about in school. Like, hey, how does it affect your family when when you start by the clock and end by the patient? What does that mean? What does that look like? How do you figure out those things? And when something like COVID hits and you're in a state that you had to shut your doors, we've got a couple of tremendous offices, at least through Christ Center Chiropractic, that they not only kept their doors open in New York, but they absolutely thrived and absolutely took off even during that obstacle. But if a student doesn't know that and they shut their doors without talking with someone that says, hey, wait a second, come here, there's something else you can do, then I think that we're doing them a disservice and we're doing the profession a disservice if we do each other one. So I really think it's impactful for students to have groups of mentors that they can communicate with on some level and bounce some things off of and get some advice and get some tips and some suggestions. And I also think, again, it's important to have hopefully some sort of mentor or consultant that you're working with that helps you navigate your specific situation. I remember when I first got out or when I first joined AMC, I was a single mom at the time and I wanted to homeschool the first part of the day and practice the second part of the day. And I had so many people telling me, there's no way you can do this. There's no way you can do this. There's no way you can do this. And I was like, though, there is a way. I've never met a problem that didn't have a solution. I'm not asking you if I can, I'm asking you, how can I? Show me how. And so anyway, it's a long time ago, and my husband and I, now we have a young child now. And so he's been with me for the majority of practice. But when I first met him, I was going it alone for a while. And even at that, there was a way I, you know, through help, through assistance, through training, through people coaching me through, hey, this is going to be hard, but sure you can do it. And here's what those hours need to look like. And here's how that needs to happen. And I was able to do it very successfully, you know, even for several years. So there's always a way to develop the life that you want around the practice of your dreams. Don't ever let anyone tell you that there isn't, but
Mhm.
we'll always know how to execute that plan. And that's where hopefully where we can come in.